Welcome back. My name is AlexBeltran and I'm continuing my Ironman journey. Today, I'm going to try out gels, powders, well, actually a single powder, and some gummies. Why? Because as much as I'd love to run the Ironman with an 18-ounce ribeye steak in one hand, a glass of wine in the other, and mashed potatoes somewhere, that's obviously impossible, so I have to stick to gels, gummies, and powders. Now, for my European audience, if you don't know what a ribeye steak is, it's the tastiest cut of steak ever. If you ever come to an American steakhouse, just order a ribeye steak, thank me later. Anyway, when it comes to choosing like gels or anything or any form of nutrition for running like these ultra long distances, I realize that it's like choosing your favorite form of chlamydia. You don't want to do it. So, because of that, I'm not going to use the regular like ranking system that everyone on YouTube uses. I'm going to design my own. And what am I going to call it? I'm going to call it the very creative AlexBeltran tier system. Yeah, I just thought of that. No, I didn't. Actually, I legitimately wrote that down. I'm really bad at marketing, aren't I? Anyway, this form of tier system, I break it down into 3 different categories. Will use is number 1, which is the type of gel that I will use. Number 2 is battery acid, which is, this is what I imagine battery acid tasting like, but I'll put up with it if I have to. And then the 3rd category is dog shit diamond, which is I'd rather die than eat this. Also, I want to make this perfectly clear, I'm not judging this off of the nutritional value. I'm purely going off of taste and texture, because it doesn't matter how nutritious all of this is or what the grams of carbs and all that caffeine, it doesn't matter if I don't consume it. Also, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't know how to read the nutrition facts, let alone know what they actually mean, okay? And because I work in the world of real estate where disclosures are everything, quick disclosure, I'm not being paid by any of these brands. I've never messaged them. They've never messaged me. I mean, why would they? I'm just a fat guy trying to complete an Ironman triathlon, not a pro athlete. I'm not exactly their target audience. And second, I bought these all with my personal business credit card. Why? Because who can resist a good tax write-off, baby? I mean, look, I'm in real estate. This is how I roll, so rest assured that this is 100% my opinion on these products. All right, very quickly, Strava update. If you follow me on Strava, you will realize that I don't upload my treadmill runs. And that's because the treadmill says I ran 6 miles, my watch says I ran 4 miles. Which one is correct? Who knows? So I just write it down generally in my own personal notebook. If you would like to let me know how I can accurately measure like my mileage while on a treadmill, that'd be greatly appreciated. Please don't tell me I have to buy another sensor. Also, very quickly, last week I didn't train at all. I actually fell down some stairs while showing property. Like I said, I'm in real estate. Part of real estate is going and checking out houses. Part of checking out houses is that sometimes they're dark and sometimes I miss the last 3 steps. Wow, well, my stupid ass rolled my left ankle and demolished my right knee. It was brutal. All right, like when I fell, I honestly thought I broke something. Everything turned black and blue. I started like heavy breathing. Everything felt like it was happening in slow motion. It literally reminded me when I broke my ankle when I fell off of a horse when I was like in my late teens. Luckily, it's just swelling. The swelling's going down. It was just a little bit of a rolled ankle situation, bloody knee, and a severely bruised ego. No worries. I'll be back at it. You'll see. All right, so let's do this. Just so you know, I tried to source all of the best gels out there. However, this is all I was able to source at my local running store, which is Fleet Feet. Not a sponsorship by any means, purely a shout out. They measured my feet and got me to some fly ass running shoes. A video on that later. And the reason why I shout them out is because I'm a huge advocate for shopping locally. I try to avoid Amazon and transnational corporations as much as humanly possible. You may have noticed that I have Amazon affiliate links down below because hell yeah, if they're going to pay me, I will accept their money. However, I try to avoid giving them my money as much as possible. As much as a human can in the modern world, right? So even though I wanted to try Edge Gel, Go Fuel, Spring, Charge, and Never Second, it simply wasn't available at my local shop, so whap whap. Anyway, if they happen to watch this video and want to send me free product, I'd be more than happy to rank it on the AlexBeltran tier system. I really need to market that better. All right, so I want to start off with the honey stingers. I will say they were out of the gel of the pomegranate passion fruit. That's actually what I used for my first and second Ironman. I actually love that gel. They just didn't happen to have that on hand. They said they'll have some in the future, and I believe them because that's where I would always shop for them. But I've never tried the gummies, so let's try these out. All right. That's very different. I prefer the gel. This isn't bad. I just prefer the gel. I look at this and I think to myself, how am I going to pack this on my bike or even on my person? Not bad, but I'm just going to put it as battery acid. And the Stinger gel I will put as will use. Just FYI. Even though it's not here, I know for a fact that I will use it. Next, we'll try the Honey Stinger Cookies and Cream Waffle. Okay. Not bad. Pretty tasty. I mean, it just goes back to like, how am I going to carry that on a long ride? That thing's going to crack on me. Especially if I put it in the back of my jersey. The taste isn't bad though. So, you know, I guess falls under battery acid. Next is goo. All right, let's see. There you go. Goo Chocolate Outrage. Oh, it's so bad. Aren't these like popular too? No. No. Goo. Oh, it has a horrible aftertaste. Oh my God. RFK, if you're listening, shut this company down. That's going straight in the trash. I need to wash out the taste. One moment. All right. I'm kind of afraid to try this second one. This one's chocolate coconut, also from Goo. This one just happens to be caffeinated. The first one was bad. Can I get a little closer? Yeah. Oh. Ugh. The coconut makes it a little tolerable. No, it doesn't. That has a horrible aftertaste. Goo, both of those go under dog shit diamond. That is gross. I'm gonna have to blur this. This is beer. Drink responsibly, but I gotta get that taste out of my mouth. That's a palate cleanser. That's so gross. I'm just not gonna talk about that company anymore. That was gross. Anyway, the next still has a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Next is the Maurten Mixed Drink Hydrogel Sports Fuel, which is a powder. For this, I'm going to need 500 milliliters of water. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see here. Right on the money. Smells decent. I mean, it tastes like watered down oatmeal. Maurten Mixed Drink. I'm gonna put you under battery acid. Not my favorite, but I guess I'll use it if I have to. Ah, damn, that's so hard to click. Next, I'm gonna try the Hydrogel Sports Fuel. I'm actually, let's see. I'm actually pretty familiar with these because these are the ones that they handed out, at least at Thun, Switzerland. The black ones, I've never tried the caffeinated ones. So I'm actually very interested to see what that tastes like. So these ones are, yeah. Tastes like candy. Very tasty. Maurten Gel 100, will use. Yeah, that's actually pretty damn good. The Stinger gel and the Maurten Gel, so far, absolutely, hands down, would use it. All right, so this one's interesting. This is the Hydrogel with caffeine. I don't know if you can, there we go. Never tried it before. It's interesting. Hopefully it's just as tasty as the other Maurten. What did you do? Like, the consistency is good like the other Maurten. No. I don't know what that flavor is. I don't know if it's the caffeine. That tastes literally like chemical. Like like I just swigged Windex. Maurten, you are a very good company. Shame on you. This is dog shit diet. That's going right here with the company that shall never be spoken of again. Wow, okay. That's gross. I don't know if that was a bad batch. So, down to the final three. The next is going to be the Cliff Blocks During. I don't know if that makes a difference. Alrighty. Let's try these bad boys out. These are the salted watermelon battery acid. Not bad, but not my first choice either. Good job, Cliff. Alright, so these are the more niche ones, apparently. This is called Carbs. Woo. Carb Fuel. Woo, woo. If I keep it closer to my face. Alrighty, so let's try this bad boy. And this one's the original. It's almost like syrup. This is teetering between dog shit diamond and battery acid. Like, it's not bad. So I guess it's not dog shit diamond. This is like at the very bottom of battery acid. Very, very close to dog shit diamond. A little mix of that formula or a bad batch. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad day. Alrighty, so the last one is gonna be Huma. This is one that they told me was very niche. Also has caffeine. This one's the lemon limes. And I was told that this one's actually pretty decent. Let's see. It tastes like chamoy and Luca. This reminds me so much of my childhood. I mean, it's good. It's the consistency is a little more watery, but it is good. It tastes, like I said, like Luca or chamoy. Like, this is something that I would put like on top of mangoes and eat it that way. I think that's what this is. I can't hate on him. I mean, would I use this in a race? Probably not. That taste will trip me out. It's really good. I would actually use this on mangoes and fruit and all that stuff and add like chili powder on top of it. It's really good. I'm gonna put this under will use, well, with a caveat. Will use on fruit in Cancun. All right, so that's it. Maurten is clearly superior to the rest. I also think it's the most expensive one on here, so that's like a common theme. You know how many times I've gone anywhere and like chosen something out and it happens to be the most expensive thing in the entire... That happens to me like all the time. Apparently I have really good taste for like expensive shit. So, you know, Maurten, really good job. The mixed drink, not my favorite, but we'll do that. Maurten Gel is my favorite so far, along with the Stinger Pomegranate. And I think the other one was like the Acai, if I'm not mistaken. Those are pretty good, but Maurten, what are you doing with that caffeinated stuff? That is, you got to work on that, bro. Where are you guys from? Oh, Gothenburg, Sweden. Ah, Gothenburg. Isn't that over there by Malmo? Right? Kind of the southern west tip, right? Where is it called the Twisted Torso? Yeah, the Twisted Torso, I think, is what it's called. If not, I'm gonna correct myself. Not bad. I've been to Lund for Lund University. One of my friends is getting his PhD out there. Pretty interesting. Malmo, best falafels I've ever had, oddly enough. Anyway, Sweden, I love you. Please work on that caffeinated one, because that one's gross. It's very unfortunate that it fell under dog shit diamond. Anyway, that's it for this particular video. All of these products are going to be linked down below. Try them out for yourself. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shh.